My name's Donna, I'm 46 and I'm from Bedfordshire. I was diagnosed with secondary breast cancer in May 2020. Before that, probably from about 2016, I'd had lots of problems and I'd been backwards and forwards to and from the breast surgeon with axilla pain, but I was told that I was too young for breast cancer. Breast cancer doesn't hurt. I was brushed away, basically, too young for a mammogram. I went back a few times. Then by the time I was diagnosed, my tumour had grown to, I think, nearly 6 centimetres. And I was diagnosed originally as stage 3, so no spread on the CT scan. Unfortunately, then my oncologist booked a PET CT scan, and it showed spread to, I basically lit up like a Christmas tree. So my bones and my liver. I did know some things about secondary breast cancer. My aunt had died from secondary breast cancer. At the age of 11, I don't think I necessarily knew that it was called secondary breast cancer or metastatic breast cancer, but I knew that it had spread to her brain. I've had lots of family members that have had, on my dad's side, that have had breast cancer. So I did know some about it. And I was a nurse, so I do know about secondary diagnosis, yeah. I think the main misconceptions about secondary breast cancer is that it's curable. People don't tend to understand why we have to have continued treatment. People think that you have your set amount of treatment and then, when do you stop your treatment? They don't understand that you can't stop treatment. And I've tried with so many people to explain it to them. And in the end, it's just easier just to say, I still have to have treatment and not go into it too much because people, they can't get their head around it. So my regular medications, I'm still on first line treatment, which is amazing. So my initial chemo was docetaxel with Herceptin and pertuzumab. I'm still on Herceptin and pertuzumab, and I have been for nearly 5 years now. So I'm stable. My tumours have all shrunk down. I'm HER2 positive, so that's why I have the Herceptin, and I'm also hormone positive. So I also have hormone blockers. Because I'm premenopausal, I have to have an injection into my tummy that puts me into the menopause, basically, and a tablet alongside of that called letrozole. And then I have other painkillers throughout the day. The problem with the treatments that I'm on, they're not like a traditional strong chemotherapy, but they still have lots and lots of side effects. So you get lots of pain, you can still feel nauseous, you can still get sickness, diarrhea. So I've got a whole host of medications in my house. I'm basically a chemist. So if you're ever ill, come and knock on my door. I think having secondary breast cancer initially was a bit of a shock to me. Because I'd been told it was stage 3 and hadn't spread, it really hit me quite hard at first. But then it felt like a bubble. It didn't feel like it was me, I think. I kind of just went along with everything. And I was waiting for that crash where I fell apart, but that's never really happened. I've accepted my diagnosis. There's nothing I can do about it. If I'm angry, that's just going to zap my energy. And I never think, why me? Because why not me? Nothing makes me any more special than the next person. So there's no point, for me, there's no point in wishing, because it's happened and there's nothing I can do. So my advice to anyone that's just been diagnosed with secondary breast cancer is stay off Google. Dr. Google is a dangerous person. Do not Google life expectancy. We're all different. Statistics are out of date. Treatments are so different now compared to what they were many years ago. And there's no real updated data on what will happen. For instance, when I was first diagnosed, I was told my life expectancy was 2 to 3 years. It's now 3 to 5 years, and I'm 5 years on first line treatment. So definitely stay away. Don't Google things. Yeah, take each day as it comes. Take a deep breath. Take one thing every step at a time. My husband, um, he's amazing. Like, I think out of everyone, my husband's the only person that completely gets it. He's the only one that knows when I am having a down day, if you like. And a down day for me is literally that I just want to cuddle up and watch Pretty Woman, my favourite movie, eat some popcorn. He gives me so much support. He understands it. He's been through every single step with me. And my grandson brings me so much joy. I mean, I love my children, but yeah, my grandson just melts my heart. I wanted to be involved in this campaign because I think I wanted everyone to know that actually it's not free boob jobs. It's not every day is different for us, and we never know how we're going to feel. And I think people always tell me, you look well, you look well, you look well. And actually, what they don't see is the external scars or the internal scars that we have, because this cancer diagnosis is, it's traumatizing. And I really wanted to be a part of something where people could see how we feel when we haven't got our mask on, and we're not out having a fun day, and some of the things that go through our minds that make us feel rubbish. And I think it's such an honour to be a part of this. It was liberating. I've never had a good image of my body, but actually probably since I've been diagnosed with cancer, I'm proud of my body. It's keeping me alive. And I love her. She's amazing. Yeah.